been an instrumental member of the Delhi Makers community. He's interested in ways we learn after graduated structured learning. We've had several conversations about the limitations of traditional education. He's essentially going to be talking about makerspaces as alternative education spaces.
Hello, my name is Dhruv, and I'm going to be speaking about maker education and how makerspaces help in that. Now, I'm not an expert on this, so if I have anything wrong, or just call me out and say that's wrong. I'd love to discuss things about this. I was not expecting that one slide. Odd. So this is John Cleese, and he has some interesting things to say about creativity. He says to be creative, you need to play. And what this means is you need to be in that sense where you can experiment and make mistakes. And when you're a kid, you can do this. You're not afraid. But then you go to school and you're told what to do and how to do it, and you kind of become more adult and forget how to play, forget how to be experimentative, right? Now this isn't such a bad thing. You need some discipline. But when you go into the real world, things aren't like that. The person doesn't, the boss doesn't tell you how to do things. He tells you, okay, go do this, and you have to figure out your own way. You have to experiment and do your own things and make sure you get there. And so one of the most important things that makers learn how to do is learn. They don't struggle with this because they're first faced with uncertainty and problems, and they learn how to get over this. And this is a great quote from Alvin Toffler. Thanks for that, giving it. It's not here though. So the first time I was introduced to making and this hacker ethos was actually my mother. Now, she bakes brownies, and I guess she likes doing it, but mostly I like eating them, so she makes them. And her process was very maker-like, very hacker-like. She used to experiment, she used to go through it. And one of the important things makers are good at is this iterative process. So this is the Gossamer Condor. This was the first dude to do human-powered aviation. So he did a figure of 8 and he won a load of money. And how he did was by iteration, doing a lot of versions of playing fast. This is the first automobile made by Carl Benz, and he was really obsessive and passionate about it. And this is one of the more important things about makers, their love for making. And so they figure out different problems and they share, they love to share and pass this knowledge around. And one of the greatest open source and sharing projects is the RepRap. This is a 3D printer. Mostly when you get to hear about them, they're about some revolution, but they revolutionized basically the way hardware is shared. And it greatly improved the hardware of 3D printers. That is the Lotus 25, made by Lotus by Colin Chapman, and Ferraris hated these guys because they were makers, they were small, agile thinkers, and they trounced Ferrari for ages and all the other big teams. Another famous maker company who revolutionized the PC market was obviously Apple, and Steve was a maker, and by Steve I mean the was. He designed and made both the Apple 1 and 2, and a major inspiration for him was the Homebrew Computer Club. And it's an early version of a makerspace, and to me makerspaces are places where you exchange ideas and encourage curiosity, like the Martians, But that's the ideal thing about a makerspace. It's not the place, it's the, ooh, that's the wrong slide. There's supposed to be another slide. But basically, it's about the exchange of ideas and the people and the community, not the place. Now, what this was meant to be about was the transfer of skills. Because there's diverse people in a makerspace, you get transfer skills from one place to another. So the first image was that of a jacquard loom. That was the first programmable device used to make silk for the French aristocracy. And the second is the PSLV, which launched a couple of days ago, or yesterday, 26 out of 27 launches. And without the programmable jacquard loom, you wouldn't have the space age. So yeah, we have a lot to thank those guys. Okay, this is the transistor. This is another thing. It was made at Bell Labs, and the culture of people over there, they were really creative. They loved what to do, and they made something that changed all our lives, the transistor. So makerspaces are like Batman. They're the hero you need. And the community, which is you guys, need to participate and direct this makerspace. Without directing it, it'll just lose its way. There are a number of makerspaces already in India. Chennai, Bangalore, there's one in Dharamshala, there's one, well, we're trying to set up one in Delhi, and hopefully that's what this is attempting to do, to try to encourage people to come here, share their projects. This is the Delhi Makerspace of makers, and we need other people to come and share their passions, share their hobbies, share their interests. Without that, things won't move forward. We can get a space later, we can get 3D printers and everything else later, but without the people here, it's not going to work. And yeah, this was just the last slide saying, it's not about getting rid of schools, it's about promoting makerspaces with school and having that ethos of hackers, of solving problems and moving ahead and not being afraid to try things. Thank you.